to our ancestors who walked before us and laid the foundations of wisdom, to the royal elders of African kingdoms present, whose governance traditions guide us still. We honor you, we thank you. We build upon what you established. This message reaches global constituent Africans everywhere, on ancestral soil and across diaspora communities worldwide. How do you become an Afholder in Peomocracy? This is the question many ask after learning what Peomocracy is. Let me be clear about something fundamental. Peomocracy will never ask you for money. We do not require financial contributions. We do not ask for investments. We do not collect membership fees. When we speak of contributors, we mean contributions of know-how, talent, skills, profession, academic expertise, your capabilities, not your capital. You contribute what you know and what you can do to build the structures required to construct and establish Peomocracy and its entities. The entry process is straightforward. If you want to be a participatory or contributory Afholder, register at peomocracy.com and complete the process to become an Afholder. The system is still under development, but we are using it publicly so people can see our progress, understand the challenges we face, and assist where their skills are needed. This is the Peomocratic way, building transparently, learning together, improving collectively. What is required of you? Use your talent, know-how, skills, profession, or academic expertise to help contribute in any way and at any time you can to build the structures of Peomocracy and its entities. In return, you gain shares, making you an Afholder. Are you an engineer? Contribute designs for energy systems, infrastructure, and technology platforms. Are you a doctor? Contribute protocols for healthcare delivery. Are you a teacher? Contribute educational frameworks. Are you a software developer? Contribute to building our digital systems. Are you a farmer? Contribute agricultural knowledge. Are you an economist? Contribute to business planning and financial modeling. Whatever your skill, whatever your profession, whatever your expertise, Peomocracy needs it. And in return for your contribution to building something that will generate wealth for generations, you receive ownership shares. Why do contributors receive shares without paying money? To understand this, you must understand the strategic planning cycles that guide Peomocracy, the 80-year vision. Peomocracy operates in 8-year planning cycles across an 80-year strategic horizon. We are currently in the first 8-year cycle, from the present through the next several years. This first cycle is the foundation building phase. We are constructing the foundational structures, the governance frameworks, the business entities, the technology platforms, the legal structures, the operational systems, everything required for Peomocracy to function and generate wealth for centuries to come. The qualified Afholders who help initiate, create, build, and put in place these foundations are not just participants. They are founders. They are building something that will exist and generate wealth for themselves, their families, their loved ones, and future generations. They have earned the right to Peomocracy shares as Afholders, what we call ancestral shares. Ancestral shares recognize that those who build the foundation deserve ownership in what they built. Your great-grandchildren, 50 years from now, will benefit from what you are building today. That is why you receive shares through contribution, not through payment. What support does Peomocracy provide to Afholders? A legal and smart contract agreement between the system and its populace, the Afholders, embodies guaranteed support for every person of Afholder status. This ensures that regardless of circumstances such as passing away or incapacitation, a systemic support structure exists to care for you and your loved ones. This is not charity, this is not welfare, this is ownership protection. When you own something, the system protects your ownership rights and supports you. Your family's security is part of the ownership structure. What makes Peomocracy different from other systems? Peomocracy has only one goal: creation of wealth for its Afholders, but it has different workings than traditional systems. Whatever we do, our systems, structures, governance, processes, procedures, they exceed and supersede present traditional entities. The wealth-generating system engine of Peomocracy is the Afconomy, powered by Aftalism. This is not gentle capitalism. This is not socialist redistribution. This is hyper-aggressive wealth creation, many times more aggressive than traditional capitalism. We are purpose-driven, not necessarily profit-driven, but rather wealth-return-centric for our Afholders. Traditional capitalism maximizes profit for shareholders, often at the expense of workers and communities. Peomocracy's Aftalism maximizes wealth creation for all Afholders, who are simultaneously the owners, the contributors, and the beneficiaries. When we build a hospital, we don't just aim for profit. We aim for wealth generation that compounds across generations while providing excellent service that strengthens the entire system. Purpose-driven means every business, every enterprise, every initiative serves the purpose of Afholder wealth creation. Wealth return-centric means we measure success not just by annual profits, but by long-term wealth accumulation across generations. This is why 25% of all profits go to the Generational Growth Fund, building wealth that compounds for your children and grandchildren. What decisions will you make as an Afholder? Real decisions about real assets. Which businesses to build? Which technologies to adopt? Which markets to enter? How to allocate resources, how to structure operations. Everything is decided constituently through prop deck, where your vote carries equal weight with every other Afholder's vote. This is real ownership, not symbolic participation. You own actual assets, hospitals, farms, technology platforms, energy systems. You make actual decisions about how those assets operate. You receive actual wealth distributions from the profits those assets generate. What happens next? We'll be hosting Q&A sessions for deeper discussions about Peomocracy implementation and Afholder participation. These sessions are designed for those who have read African Nonism and Peomocracy 2nd edition and understand the complete system. Because Peomocracy is fundamentally different from existing systems, understanding it requires learning its unique frameworks. The book provides that essential foundation for substantive engagement. The complete system, the 80-year vision, the 8-year planning cycles, how ancestral shares work, how Aftalism drives hyper-aggressive wealth creation, how guaranteed support protects Afholders, and how you participate, is detailed across 550 pages in African Nonism and Peomocracy, 2nd edition. Get the book, understand the system, register at peomocracy.com, contribute your skills, become an Afholder, your Afconomic future, your ownership, your wealth. This is Peomocracy.